Okay, we are back with another entry of Sector Void on AI Dungeon. Where we left off, we avoided a potential catastrophic space battle with a bunch of factions that we have not yet named, plus our crew with the Marauders and the Legion up against a large Yugo battle cruiser of sorts. So it ended, well, it was a standoff, and with our we outnumbered basically the one Yugo ship. So now we are floating alone. The Marauders, they have went back to most likely Stop Haven. We, the Legion, went back to their home worlds, wherever they are. The Yugo, we believe they basically warped back to either Noble, Planet Noble, or you know, in the outer space on the edge of this sector. A couple possibilities. So what we're going to do is we have a couple options here. We can continue. We can go to Planet Noble and play dumb, continue this charade, this ruse, say, talk to Harlan about what happened, but because Hugo kind of witnessed us being behind the line of the factions, it's probably not going to turn out well. So I think we should go back to um, to the Stop Haven to talk with the Marauders, with Rowan and the Marauders, the crew. So let's say I punch into the system coordinates back to Stop Haven. Okay, you pulled the navigation system on your console and input the coordinates to Stop Haven. The system hums softly as it calculates the quickest and safest route back to the bustling space station. Once the course is set, you engage the autopilot and lean back in your chair, feeling the sense of relief wash over you. Okay, so while the ship is preparing to go into warp or whatever it has to do, um, we get a call. Let's say we get a call from 50-50 chance here. We can get a call from Harlan or, well, a couple options. Harlan, probably not the Legion just yet. They still have to unpack the details, the AI, or we just get a call from um, Rowan. So three possible choices. I'm going to say that we get a call from Harlan. I want to throw a little twist in here. So before the lexicon prepares for warp, uh, a sudden call is received from Harlan. Maybe it's a distress call. Maybe he's been taken hostage by Hugo, or he is unsure what's going happening. Harlan's voice comes through the comm, a hint of urgency in his tone. Lex, I just received word that there was an incident at the receiving facility on Planet Noble. It seems that there was an attempted theft of the cargo you were supposed to deliver. You raise an eyebrow, intrigued by this new development. An attempted theft? What happened? So the issue is here is that the ambush happened in space. I don't. No, hold on a second. Let me tell him. Let me erase this part here. That's an error. I'm going to erase that at the receiving of the cargo. It seems that there was an attempted. Well, maybe he's playing dumb. No, because yeah, I think. Let me correct him. Maybe he is playing dumb. I know the AI could make a mistake here, but just from like a if I'm in my character's shoes and he said these exact words, he doesn't want to give away his connection possibly or his potential hostage situation with Hugo in the shadows. He's just basically playing dumb. You know, he could be saying like, "Oh, I was expecting you to breach Noble, and then eventually, but then there was a theft incident." Let me correct him. I'll just do that. I'll say, I'm gonna edit. But I do have to edit this part here. I would not say that. That's something I will have to reply myself. I'm not a fan of the AI saying what I will say or doing what I will do. I'd rather have control of that ourselves. So actually, Harlan, I was ambushed by a local faction. It literally just happened up here in in space. I guess I don't know how far I am from uh, Noble. Harlan's face on the view screen turns pale as he processes the news of the ambush. Ambush by whom? Are you all right, Lex? His concern is genuine, but there's also a hint of something else: fear, perhaps, or anxiety. Yes, I witnessed a let's see, a problematic confrontation. Confrontation. I do not know how to spell sometimes. Confrontation with a mysterious, well, let's say with a Legion vessel that boarded my ship, took took all the gear, well, I should say cargo, took the entire delivery, but then uh, and then encountered a mysterious vessel, large vessel, calling themselves Hugo. Harlan's eyes widen at the mention of Hugo. Hugo, here in the sector void? He runs a hand through his hair, visibly shaken by the news. This is unexpected and troubling. Hugo's presence here could disrupt the balance of power in the sector. You not understand the implications of Hugo. Are you all right, Harlan? I have a feeling that you've dealt with Hugo before. Harlan hesitates for a moment, his expression turning grave. Yes, I've had dealings with Hugo in the past. They're a ruthless and powerful corporation, and the presence here in the Sector Void is a cause for concern. He pauses, collecting his thoughts before continuing. I'm all right for now, Lex, but we need to be careful. He's kind of talking like Rowan a bit here, so we need to. I don't necessarily think we need to remind the AI of Harlan's obvious connection with Hugo. Let me try to sprinkle on that detail. So it was just certainly strange that Hugo was here at the exact moment of the Legion's appearance. How did they know of my cargo? I'm going to scream a bit. Getting a little angry, frustrated. Arlen's expression turns somber as he considers your question. It's possible that Hugo has been monitoring the sector. Keep an eye out for activity related to blood money or other valuable resources. He says, his voice barely above a whisper. They might have intercepted our communications or bribed someone close to this transaction information. He leans forward, his gaze intense. Lex, the situation is more dangerous than I initially thought. I'm going to just be blunt with him and say, I'm going to do this. I'm going to say, this is story mode. Lex pauses, leans forward, closer to the visual, the screen, he says to Harlan, tell me the truth, Harlan. I know Hugo is there. My scanners sensed, um, picked up their presence on mobile, which is kind of a lie, but also we heard in the background the shit noise. Harlan's expression turns to one of the surprise and concern. He takes a deep breath before responding, his voice laced with apprehension. Lex, I need to understand the gravity of the situation. Hugo has been expanding their influence aggressively. They've been searching for a way to gain foothold in the sector void, and it seems you've set their sight. It seems they've set their sights on blood money. Okay, so I'm going to become kind of a barter here. Let's see. So you've been dealing with them. I I never said anything about blood money. Okay. Well, he did mention blood money earlier, but I'm going to just bring it up again. Other eyes flicker with a hint of guilt before composing himself. Lex, I haven't been entirely honest with you. The cargo you were transporting is more than just valuable goods. It contains information resources related to blood money. Goodbye's letting the revelation sink in. I've been trying to keep it out of Hugo's hands, but it seems they've always been one step ahead. Let's see. I lean back in my chair and think for a moment before continuing. You take a moment to process the information Harlan just shared with you. The revelation, the cargo contained more than just valuable goods, that it was in fact related to the highly conveyed blood money, sheds new light on the situation. Pieces of the puzzle begin to fall. Well, we know this. This is stuff that we uncovered ourselves. So I'm going to erase that and do a story or a say. Harlan, I've been doing business with you for years. If you've been compromised, if you've been dealing with Hugo, then you obviously have set yourself up for trouble. Harlan nods solemnly, acknowledging the truth in his words. You're right, Lex. I've been some questionable decisions in my dealings with Hugo. It's a dangerous game, but I thought it was necessary to protect my interest of those who rely on me. Takes a deep breath, his gaze steady and resolute. I never intended for you to get caught up in all this. Let's see. Well, how should I respond here? So I do like the AI's response here. Harlan's trying to play, you know, um, basically just trying to say he's sorry here to an extent, but this is Sector Void, and I'm guessing he doesn't. He's just trying to protect his own self-interest, like he said. I'm thinking of either applying, that's pretty much it for business. I'm done. I almost lost my ship. I'm gonna say that. So, let's see. Story. Lex screams. Lex bashes the console, stands up, and shouts, I almost lost my ship twice in this for this damn cargo. Now the Legion has it, and Hugo, and the biggest threat outside this sector is walking around our yard. This is a damn big deal, Harlan. And you gave them the key. We should be lucky that Legion has the cargo for now. Lex sits back down, frustrated. This is kind of an honest part, but also I'm not trying to give away our original plan. Harlan's face on the view screen is a mask of regret and concern. Lex, I understand you're angry, and you have every right to feel that way. I never meant for that any of this to happen. The situation with Hugo is far more complex and dangerous than I initially anticipated. He takes a deep breath, his eyes pleading for understanding. The Legion having the cargo might be a blessing in disguise. Okay, so now we have Harlan on our side. Okay, Lex pauses and stares and listens in on the call. He tries to hear carefully if, well, I shouldn't say he tries to hear carefully. He increases the volume of Harlan's feed, hearing a rumble in the background similar to what he heard before, which was Legion, no, not Legion's, Hugo's ship. Lex's eyes widen. Lex quickly mutes the microphone and opens a new communication channel to Rowan, not wanting Harlan to overhear suspicions. Rowan, I need your help. I think Harlan might be compromised. There's the same background noise I heard before. The one that sounds like a ship's engine. I have a bad feeling about this. Well, I don't think we're just like, oh, you know what? Let's go to Rowan for help. I think Lex will still rather try to handle this himself. So let's try. Let's do a say after this part here. Harlan, let's see. Harlan, I have that gut feeling that Hugo is on Noble. Please tell me I'm wrong. All right, Harlan hesitates for a moment. The tension evident in his features. Lex, I cannot deny it. Hugo has presence on Planet Noble. They've been pressuring me, trying to gain control of the blood money trade. His admission sends a shiver down your spine. The realization that Hugo's influence has reached even the most remote corners of Sector Void is sobering thought. Are they with you? Are they with you right now? Well, I shouldn't shout, but oh well. Harlan's expression turns to one of the fear and concern. He glances nervously off screen. His movement subtle but noticeable. Yes, he whispers. They're here with me now. I'm sorry, Lex. I didn't want to involve you in any of this, but it seems that we're both caught in the middle of Hugo's power play. Okay, so um, Harlan shifts the camera slightly to reveal a few Hugo, what do we call it? Hugo operatives outside Harlan's office, though not inside his room at the moment. Lex studies their appearance and says to Harlan, are they monitoring our call right now? We're Skyping Harlan. Harlan glances around nervously before responding hushed. I'm not sure. They've been watching me closely, but I've taken measures to ensure our conversations remain private for the time being. Eagle adds, but we can't be too careful. They could be listening in at any moment. The image of Hugo operates on your view screen sends a chill down your spine. Then we are done here. Well, this is an interesting turning point. Harlan is kind of in the gray zone, right, gray area right now, where he is at Hugo's control, Mercy, but he doesn't exactly. He's not exactly loyal to them per se. He's just doing their every whim based on possibly a hostage situation. So I want to say that Lex probably does have some care for Harlan. So I'm going to say, Harlan, you find a way out of there and meet me at Stop Haven. You've got to get out of Hugo's reach. I have a feeling. I'll just say that. Harlan's face on the view screen goes pale at the suggestion. He glances off screen again, his expression filled with worry and apprehension. After a moment of tense silence, he responds, his voice barely a whisper. Lex, I don't know if I can get away from here, from them. They're watching my every move. Shit. Uh, how many do you think are on Noble? Is it their entire fleet or just a patrol party? Harlan takes a moment to gather his thoughts, his eyes darting nervously to side as he assesses the situation. It's difficult to say for sure, he whispers, leaning closer to the camera. From what I've seen, it's not their entire fleet, but definitely more than just a patrol party. They have sizable forces stationed here on the planet Noble, along with a few other advanced battleships. Shit. Okay, so Noble is their base of operations for the Void. This is bad news. Noble is a huge trading post for the factions. I gotta. Okay, I'm gonna. Also, the AI says I have no idea what to do after this, but I've been pretty much improvising most of this. Harlan nods in agreement, expression grave. Yes, it seems that Hugo has chosen Noble as their strategic base for expanding their empire, or the influence in the Sector Void. Their presence here could disrupt the delicate balance of power among the various factions and hinder the free trade of valuable resources like blood money. He pauses, visibly shaken. Is there a way you can lie your way out of there to meet at Haven? Perhaps a pickup or something. Use your reputation for this. Try anything. Even if they follow you, I've got some friends who can help when you get here, when you get there. Let's check our context window. Contacts. Wow, we're already 30,000. Holy crap. For 29,500. Okay. Arlen's eyes flicker for a spark of determination, a testament to his years of experience in navigating the treacherous political landscape of the Sector Void. All right, Lex, I'll do my best to get out of here and meet you at Stop Haven. I'll use the pretense of conducting urgent business off-world. Good. Make it quick, but safely. And call. Arlen nods, expression filled with newfound resolve. I understand, Lex. I'll make the arrangements immediately. Stay safe, and I'll see you at the stop haven. With that, the transmission ends, and Harlan's face disappears on the view screen, replaced by the star-studded expanse of the sector void. Oops. Story? Okay. Yeah, story. While Lex continues into warp on his way to Sector Void, or Stop Haven. While what do we call it? While messaging Roran of the new details, the new discoveries actually. Noble, Harlan joining the fight, or at least coming over. Roland's voice comes to the comm, a serious tone underlying his words. Lex, the information about Yugo's presence in Noble is concerning. It seems that they're digging their heels in, trying to establish a stronghold void. We need to tread carefully. I'm almost back to Haven. Is your crew there now? Where else would it be? Like, it seems like the Haven's like the hangout point for most of the factions. Response, yes, we've returned to Stop Haven and are currently docked. We'll be waiting for your arrival. Once you get here, we can discuss our next steps and figure out how to handle the situation with Yugo. You're not acknowledging Rose's message to focus on navigating Lex on back to the Bustling space station. Okay. The Lexicon stops or drops out of warp, but notices many of the ships around Haven are leaving. I'll throw a little twist in here. This is actually random. I just made it up. I don't know if this is going to lead to anything. I'm curious. As the Lexicon drops out of warp, the sight of ships hastily departing from Stop Haven catches your attention. The comm channel's buzz of anxious chatter, hinting at an imminent threat. Your console beeps, drawing your focus to the incoming priority message from Stop Haven's monitoring AI. Attention arriving vessel Lexicon. The comm artificial voice of the monitoring AI resonates through your cockpit. Go ahead. Oops. We are currently experiencing an urgent security situation. Multiple unidentified vessels have been detected approaching Stop Haven. All docking and departing operations are temporarily suspended until further notice. Please maintain a safe distance and await further instructions. The sudden onset of security situation at Stop Haven leaves you with a sense of unease. The timing of these events, combined with the recent revelations, I gotta slow down, sorry guys, I'm just really excited, about Yugo's activities in Sector Void raises your suspicions. Okay, so this was completely out of the blue. I thought, like, what if the ships are leaving? What if Stop Haven's been compromised? Stop Haven is basically a large. I think I've said before. It's a large asteroid. It's even in my story cards. It's a large asteroid that just houses like a casino, a repair facility, dock, lodging. It's basically a resort casino with a fueling station. Where is it? Star Haven. Stop Haven. There it is. It's a pit stop. So, um, Lex notices the Roran's ship is still docked, and his crew, though though hard to see, may still be on the actual station floor. Let me see. I have an idea here. It's very disastrous, but I have an idea. It's very like dramatic. I'm trying to make this dramatic. Lex quickly hails Roran, hoping to get more information about the unfolding situation stopping. Roran's voice comes to the comm. Let's run high alert. The security droids are preparing for a potential confrontation. I managed to get some intel on the incoming vessels. They're heavily armed, and their configuration matches Hugo's standard fleet composition. Shit. I can see that everybody and their moms are chickening out. what are you guys going to do? Ron's voice crackles on the hard edge of the words. We're not going to abandon the station, Lex. We've got a few tricks up our sleeves, and the security droids are top notch. We'll do our best to defend stopping from Hugo's incursion. As expected, a soldier till the end. Oops, till the end. My ship, on the other hand, doesn't have much for for weaponry, but I can take some hits. I'll try to buy you guys some time. Did I write myself into? Let me hold on a second. The lexicon. It's a part. It's a delivery ship. It's not a. It's a. Let's see. Modified transport vessel has been retrofitted to the latest cloaking evasion. Ooh, well, it does have some. Okay, I do have some advanced methods. As you steer lexicon into a strategic position near the stop haven, you can't help but feel a surge of adrenaline despite the odds. You're determined to support Rowan and the station's defenders in any way you can. Rowan, I'm taking up a support position near the station. Lexicon might not be a warship, but he can still take a hit and distract the enemy. Let's see. I have an idea. Lex, let's see. Um, I I have a very like this is like a story twisting moment that would send a shockwave to if this show had like thousands of viewers. I think this would be like a dramatic moment. So this is what I'm going to do. It's a complete like fu to not fu to the story, but it's like a this is like Infinity War moment for me, like in the story. Like this is where some people die, and some characters that we've grown to, well, not like love, but like have been acquainted with some dealings. I have an idea here. Okay, so while the lexicon positions itself, a fleet of massive Yugo vessels drop out of light speed or warp. Their sheer size makes Stophaven look like a beach ball. Looks like an ant. Or looks like an ant. These new Yugo vessels appear to be more than just, uh, well, more, let's say, not official, more offensive than prior, than what Lux encountered during, oops, during the ambush. Well, the new Yugo vessels appear to be more retrofitted with heavy planet destroying artillery than what Lex encountered during the ambush. Lex stands up quickly in complete shock. There now is with the three total. Let's say there's three total Yugo ships standing by, facing. Whoops, standing by. I think it's one word. Facing, or not. Standing by, whatever. By facing Stop Haven. The crew, the people of the Haven can be seen panicking and running to cover. All right, this is a big one. I'm. Uh, Lex's heart races as he watches the massive Yugo vessels loom over Stophaven, the sight of the station's inhabitants scrambling for cover in a stark reminder of the imminent danger. Lex quickly straps himself back into his pilot seat, his fingers dancing over the controls console as he hails Rowan and the station's security droids. Rowan, do you copy? This is Lex. All right. So this is where Yugo um, intercepts our call and hails our screen forcibly. Who was the Yugo? Let's see. I know we have. Oh yeah, there he is. Xerox. Right. Oh yeah, Xerox. That's his name. I forgot. Xerox once again appears with his um, eyes staring uh, directly into our own. He shouts, appearing to be speaking to everyone in the immediate area. Where's my cargo? He shouts. Let's say that, like he's just doing a massive uh, communication, a massive call. Lex maintaining a calm demeanor despite the escalation situation. Responding to Xavier, not Xerox, I'm sorry, Xerer, with a tone of feigned ignorance. Sorry. Xerer's gaze narrows, his skepticism evident. Don't play coy with me, Lex. So I'm like, I don't know. Okay. Leave the Haven out of this. You're. Let's see. I'm trying to play hero. I'm trying to distract him. Your beef is with me, not them. Okay. We do have cloaking technology, so that's obvious. Xerer's image on the view screen sneers at the words. You think this is about petty revenge? It's about claiming what is rightfully ours. The cargo you were transporting contains information crucial to our expansion. We will not hesitate to eliminate any obstacles in our path. Lex responds with determination in his words. You're not getting anywhere near that cargo, not after what you've done. What did they... Hold on. If we think about it, technically they haven't done anything bad, per se. I mean, they haven't killed anybody. I'm going to modify this part right here. Just this last. I'm going to modify my response as usual. I don't like. Whoops. I want to take. Most of the time, I like to respond myself without the AI's assist. But let's do a story here. Uh, Suddenly, the the largest Yugo vessel charges up its lasers and fires a massive beam at Haven's docking area. I want to see what the AI does here. Are they going to play tough and destroy the Starlight Marauders? I think they're called. The powerful beam from Yugo's vessel streaks across the void of space, impacting the docking area stopping with a brilliant flash of light. The resulting explosion sent shockwaves rippling through the station, causing debris and shrapnel to scatter in all directions. The once bustling hub of commerce and activity is now a scene of chaos and destruction. So they've gone total Death Star right now. Um, let's see. Whoops. Lex screams, attempting to call Rowan once again. I think Rowan is dead, and we did this to ourselves. The comm system crackles to life as Alexa attempts to reach Rowan amidst the chaos. A familiar face manages to break through. Alexa, we're taking heavy fire. Oh, come, no, Docky's been hit, but we're evacuating as many people as we can. I need to create a divert. No, I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to have to edit this. That explosion is too. Yeah, let's just do this here. This is a story edit. Edits. After a few moments of silence, actually, but to no avail. All Lex hears is noise, static noise. He can see the Roran's ship in. They might be dead. I'm just saying they most likely are, but he can see Roran's ship completely destroyed, much like most of Haven. Hugo clearly is not holding back. Okay. Now, it's trying to make it darker here. So, Lex's heart sinks as he watches the destruction unfold before his eyes. The sight of Rowan's ship obliterated, and once thriving, stopping him now in the ruins fills him with a mix of sorrow and rage. He clenches his fist, feeling of the weight of helplessness as the Hugo vessels continue their relentless assault on the space station. The lexicon console beeps, indicating another incoming message. Uh-oh. Let me guess. It's Rowan. He's like, "Hey, we found the back door. We're good. We're good. We took a backup ship. We found an escape pod. We pulled an R2D2 C3PO from A New Hope. All right. Let's see. I quickly answer the message. The view screen flickers to life, revealing the stern face of Arbiter, the formidable security droid from Stophaven. Its metallic features are immutable in the face of an ongoing assault. Yet there's a sense of urgency in the voices that speaks. Lex Alexon, we are engaging emergency protocols. All remaining vessels are advised to evacuate immediately. Arbiter's directive leaves no room for argument. Arbiter, you're still alive? I'm surprised it's Arbiter, actually. Response steadfast despite the chaos surrounding him. Affirmative, Lex looks gone. My prior directive is to ensure the safety and security of stopping him and his inhabitants. However, the situation has escalated beyond our control. I'm currently coordinating evacuation procedures for all the surviving personnel. As you take in the severity of the situation, realize that there is a little time to waste. Okay, so I have an idea. From Guardians of the Galaxy, there's the little team called the Ravengers, and it's a little group of bounty hunters, thieves, etc. Just scum basically. But they have that code. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to now not introduce, but we've already learned about him. But I'm going to put into this story Star Green. a grizzled veteran of the Void. The old mentor taught Lex everything he knows about smuggling and transportation. He knows the ins and outs of every ship in the sector, including Lex's own trusted vessel. So, Star Green, old Lex, mentor. Okay. While Yugo, what's this? Continues their assault on Stop Haven. The Haven's remaining defenses begin to fire back at the Yugo fleet, but seem ineffective against their powerful shields. Lex, feeling completely helpless, drops to his knees, seeing the final moments of Stop Haven breaking apart, crumbling into the vast emptiness of space. Not done yet. I'm not done yet. That's just one point that will lead to Ultra Star Green. I want this episode to be dark. Amidst the chaos and destruction, a glimmer of hope emerges in the data stored within your headset AI, the N1. The information you extracted from the Navigator AI cube could hold the key in turning the tide against Yugo. The knowledge contained within the N1 could potentially reveal weaknesses in Yugo's fleet, providing you with the intel needed. Well, that's actually decent. We record everything. We have the N1, but I didn't want to use that just yet. So I think this would be a good point to do the Star Green. Okay, so here we go. As the assault flows, the Yugo vessel's fleet turns to the Lexicon. Lex looks up and notices a small, bright light in the far distance behind Yugo. He sees a faint green dot appear on the radar. Okay, so I should say green dots are friendly. Lex remembers that a green dot is typically a friendly. He stands up with his hands on the console, looking sharply at the light as it grows stronger, as it gets closer. The Yugo fleet suddenly turn around, facing this approaching light. Let's see if the AI will use Star Green. I doubt it, but I'm really. If the AI doesn't, I will. Funny if it's Harlan. The green dot on the radar rapidly grows larger, revealing itself to be a sleek, fast-moving vessel that weaves through the breeze of stopping with expert precision. The ship is unlike any Lexus seen before, sleek with a design that seems to prioritize speed and agility over raw firepower. As vessel approaches, it hails Lex. Let me make sure my AI has the correct. Let's see, star. I think it's going for star. I'm going to say one little line here. It can't be. I'm just going to say that. As the mysterious vessel's transmission comes through, the view screen flickers light, revealing a face that you thought you've seen again. It's Star Green. There you go. That worked out perfectly. Your old mentor, looking as rugged and wise as ever, his eyes twinkle with a familiar mischievous sparkle, and a knowing smile plays on his lips. Lex, my boy, you sure know how to stir up an honest hornet's nest. Star, I knew you were. Let's see. I'll say Star. Holy shit, old man, you're alive. Sargon chuckles. I found a resonating thread of Lexicon's collected. Alive and kicking, Lex. I heard the grapevine that you might be in a bit of trouble, so I thought I'd swing by and see what all the fuss is about. His eyes scan the chaos unfolding, stopping and taking the Yugo fleet and remnants of the space station. Looks like I arrived just in time. Look, actually, you arrived a little too late. All right, so let's say while we're having this little reunion, the Yugo vessels approach the Lexicon and Green's ship. What is Green's ship called? Let's see. Uh, let's say location Star Green's ship. Speeder 5, maybe? Let's call it Speeder 5. A sleek black and green speeder ship known as the Speeder 5 is a signature transportation of the infamous smuggler Star Green. It says to be heavily modified, outrun any danger of law enforcement ships. All right, there we go. Star Green ship. Okay. Yep. And then Speeder 5 in case this one doesn't work. All right. And Speeder 5. Lex shouts to Star and points to the vessels, to the fleet. We got to get them away from the haven. We got to get them out of here. Away from here. All right. It was kind of an ass pull. Star Green pops out of nowhere, but I was hoping to be like a fleet of Star Green, like some kind of Ravager team, but we'll just go with it. Stargrave nods, understanding the urgency of the situation. His fingers dance over the controls on ship Speeder 5 as he prepares to engage in the Yugo fleet. All right, Lex, let's give this Yugo's goons a run for their money. Sit close and follow my lead. Cruise 5's engines roar to life, their signature green glow casting an eerie light in the surrounding debris. Okay. Speeder 5 goes straight towards the fleet, the Yugo fleet. Lexicon follows behind. The Yugo fleet prepares another assault on our heroes, but Speeder, what's his name? Star Green mentions a trick that Lex did not know of his ship could do. Cloaking. Like top of the grade, best cloaking in the universe. Lexicon's console beeps, indicating that incoming message from Stargreen. Lex quickly answers the call. Star's face appears. His eyes are serious, but there's a glint of excitement in them, reminding of the countless adventures you've had in the past. Lex, I'm going to deploy a cloaking field. Cloaking? My ship can do that? Do that. Stargreen's voice crackles with a common hint of amusement. I had a feeling you might need it. So I installed a cloaking module in the Lexicon during our maintenance runs. It's a bit of an experiment feature, but it should do the trick. Lex shouts, I wish I knew about that earlier, as they fly past the large Yugo blockade. The Yugo ships deploy a small fleet of fighters after our heroes. Because they're getting tired, it's just trying to pursue these two small ships. So, bunch of little TIE fighters. Lex's heart races as Yugo fighters give chase. Their engines a furious roar in the cold expanse of space. The Lexicon, now stranded in an experimental cloaking field, glides through the debris-filled battlefield, barely visible against the backdrop of stars. The Star Green's voice comes to the comm, his tone calm and collected despite the dirt. Activate the cloaking module on my mark. 3, 2, nice. 1. As Lex's voice echoes to the comm, he follows Star Green's instructions and activates the cloaking module. The Lexicon shimmers for a moment before vanishing completely from sight, leaving only the faintest distortion in the fabric of space as evidence of his presence. The Yugo fighters momentarily confused by the sudden disappearance of their quarry. Scattered in different directions, their senses scrambled by the event's cloaking technology. As both the Lexicon and Speeder 5 go in a unknown direction to Lex's knowledge, he looks back at Stophaven and wonders if anyone survived, doubting his own words. Lex's heart is heavy with the loss of Stophaven, the presumed loss of Rowan and his team, the chaos and destruction wrought by Yugo's assault, and stark reminder of the ruthless corporation's power and influence. Star Green chimes in and mentions he has a place, he has a location in mind where they can retreat to, where they can head to the Legion. So the Legion's planets, I don't think I have one. So Lexicon, we're on the Gambit, the Legion. Let's see, Sector Void, a rare mining, the Galaxy. So evil, Maximus. So Maximus is the planet. Maximus is the leader of the Legion. Great Merchants, Planet Noble, Stophaven. Okay, we're gonna make a new location here. So auto-generate location. Make up a name. Will be the home space station for the Legion. Sanctuary Station. Okay, Sanctuary is a secret space station hidden within the dense asteroid field of Sector Void. It's home base of the Legion, a group of elite mercenaries of protection and transportation services to those brave enough to venture in the lawless regions of the galaxy. The station is equipped with state-of-the-art technology and defensive systems, making it one of the most secure locations. Well, yeah, I mean, let's just say this: that we know who the faction is a like that. Is a is a hidden space station. Oh, whoops, I'm redundant there. It's a secret station hidden within the dense asteroid field of Sector Void, and home to the Legion. The Sanctuary is the Legion's main hub of operations and transports. Okay. The Legion home operations Operations Center Station for the Legion Maximus. So it's going to be Sanctuary Station. Okay. Mission Mind. Star Green chimes in and mentions yet that they are headed, they're en route to see Maximus at their base of operations, Sanctuary Station. Lex's eyes widen, though relieved to know Maximus may be the ally they need. He sits back as they prepare to warp. They prepare to warp. Okay. As the coordinates for Sanctuary Station are entered into Lexicon's navigation system, Lex feels a mixture of relief and trepidation, I believe. Relief that he has a destination potential ally in Maximus, but trepidation, sorry, at the thought of facing the notorious leader of the Legion once again. Starbeam's voice comes through the comm, reassuring presence amidst the uncertainty. Hang tight, Lex. Both ships warp away, leaving behind Yugo, the Yugo fleet, and countless fighters searching Haven's graveyard. Was the Haven? I don't know. I'm thinking like his name was Xerox. I don't think it is Zero Xerox. It is Xerox. Yeah, I thought it was Zero like Zero, whatever Zero or Xerox. As Lexicon and the Speeder 5 exit warp, they find themselves approaching a massive asteroid hollowed out and transformed into a fortified space station, Sanctuary Station, the stronghold of the Legion. The station's exterior is a patchwork of metal and rock, with numerous defense emplacements and docking bays dotting its surfaces. While Lex admires the unique appearance of the sanctuary, he sees a small familiar vessel boarding the station. He believes it could be Harlem. Because remember, Harlem was en route, or supposedly en route to Stop Haven, but seeing it was destroyed or whatever the battle was going on, he rerouted and went to Legion. Everyone's just going to Legion now. It's a party. Lex's eyes narrow as he tries to get a better look at the familiar vessel docking at the Sanctuary Station. The ship's design matches that of Harlan's personal transport, a sleek, efficient vessel known for its speed and maneuverability. The sight of Harlan's ships here at the heart of Legion's territory is both surprising and reassuring. Star, do you copy? All right, and that's where we're going to leave it. So we see, I'm not sure about this little part here, but that's fine. This episode was quite amount of juggling, but I do really love the way I forcibly led the story to go. I wanted to destroy Stop Haven. I wanted to cause chaos because it was like this bustling, thriving community, and I wanted this big Empire-style force to destroy it, causing mayhem. And now the factions pretty much have to team up with Lex at the helm and Stargreen being not necessarily a leader, but a mentor, like an Obi-Wan kind of character to Lex, as now that we're at the Legion's front door. So this was very good. I really do enjoy where this is going for Sector Void. And yeah, the AI is not too bad. Not as much repetitiveness as I was expecting, but there were a few times I had to change a few things, and yeah, so. But overall, this was a really good episode, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. As always, I'll see you next time on 830 RPG. Thanks for watching.